Hello, future 7th grade students here at Harrison Central. I'm Mr. Dunlap, one of the assistant principals at the junior senior high school, and today I'll be walking you through the scheduling process for next school year. As a 7th grader, your day will be divided into required classes and elective semester choices. Your required classes consist of 5 courses: English Language Arts Reading, English Language Arts Writing, Math, Science, and Social Studies. Your 2 remaining periods will be semester-based elective choices that you will be allowed to choose. This will be the process that I begin walking you through momentarily. When you choose your classes, please make sure that you discuss your choices with your parents and that you select based on what you would like to do with your future. If you have any questions throughout this process, feel free to reach out to myself or Ms. Dorn, who will be more than happy to help you. Now I will begin walking you through the different steps that you will need to take to schedule your semester-based electives.
Okay, students, so what you're going to do is when you open up your Chromebook and you'll be at Google, you need to click on the waffle over here and go to Classroom, like you normally would for your 6th grade classes. And then whichever of these classes that you're currently in, you'll click on your class, and there'll be an assignment posted, a video and an assignment. And I'll walk you through what those assignments are going to look like. So you'll click on your specific one. I'm going to click on this one because we're created as a sample to show you what it's going to look like. So when you click on this, you'll notice that you see that I've posted a video, which is this video that you're watching. So I assume you got to this point. And then you'll see an assignment here as well. So when you click on this assignment, it's going to walk you through the process. So yours won't look like this exactly. It'll look like this more. And you'll see 2 documents. One is a Google Doc that you got as a copy of the 7th grade scheduling sheet, and one is this information sheet. So if you click on the information sheet and bring it up, you'll see what we're going to do for these classes. So at the top you'll see the 5 core classes that everyone takes. These are the required classes that you have to take. You'll also see below that 2 boxes. The first one says project-based elective semester courses. So a semester course is a class that you'll take for half of the school year. So in this box, you'll need to choose 2 classes. So if we'll go through these real quick. The first one is Intro to STEM, which is a science-based elective, all project-based. The second one's called Where in the World is Harrison Central? This is a geography-based elective. So if you're into social studies, this would be a good class. The next one's called Fun with Writing. So if you like English writing, that's this class. The next one's called Math Enrichment. This class is often assigned to you based on if you need it. So I don't know if I would necessarily choose Math Enrichment. If you know you struggle with math and need some extra help, this might be a choice. But certain students will be placed into this semester class based on past test scores and performance. And the last elective here is Choir 7. You'll notice that Choir says at the bottom here, this course may be repeated each semester. So if you're really into choir, you can choose to take choir for both semesters. You can also choose to take it for one semester and pick a different one for another semester. That's your choice. So when we go to the next sheet here in a few minutes, you're going to get to pick 2 of these 5. And then your second choice would be for your second elective period is based on this box at the bottom. So if you're looking at the box at the bottom, the first one is physical education. Phys ed is phys ed. I assume you know what that is. Art 7, drawing, painting, an introductory art class. Agriculture 7. So if you're into the FFA or 4-H or like the outdoors, this might be a choice. We have Robotics and Engineering. This is the introductory shop class or industrial technology class. We have a 21st century skills and Google Apps class. This is a more technology-based, computer-based class. So if you're into that kind of stuff, this would be your choice. And then the last one at the bottom is Band 7. If you're in the band and want to join the band as a 7th grader, this would be your choice. Notice at the bottom of Band 7, the band is a year-long course. So when you write Band 7 down or choose band as one of your electives, this is both of your electives. So if you choose band, which is perfectly fine, you need to make sure you realize that it's going to be a full year. Okay, so basically we have two options. Box number 1 at the top, you'll get to choose 2. Box number 2 at the bottom, you'll get to choose 2, unless you choose band. So this is the explanation sheet. So make sure you keep your eye on that, and if you need it, bring it up. It'll tell you what each of those classes are. So when you're ready to actually pick your classes, what you're going to do is go to this Google Doc. When you get to the Google Doc, you'll notice at the top it says course descriptions can be found on the 7th grade scheduling information sheet. That's the sheet we just took a look at. There's also a program of studies link here. This is our junior senior high school program of studies. This information is in that book as well. So in order to fill this out, it's pretty simple. You're going to fill out the blue areas. So the top one says your student name. So you would put your name at the top. Then you'll see your required courses. So these are the 5 classes that everyone has to take. Your next option down below is your first box that we looked at. So these are your first elective options. So it says fill in the blue areas with your choices. And you'll see the 5 choices that I outlined earlier. The STEM, the Where in the World, the Writing, the Math, the Choir 7. And you'll also notice that Choir 7 says it can be repeated both semesters. So what you're going to do is choose your favorite out of these 5 and type it into this box where it says Elective Choice 1. So let's say I pick Intro to STEM 7. That's my first choice. That's the one I want more than anything. My second choice, whatever my second choice would be, would go into elective choice number 2. So let's say that's Choir 7. And then you'll notice there's a third choice down here. And you notice it says used if first or second choice is not available. So this is the first time you've chosen classes, but anybody will tell you that sometimes you don't get what you pick. We will try very hard to get you your first choice, but your second choice, sometimes one of these might not fit. So what I ask is that if you could write down a third choice, what would be your third pick if you had to be in it? So if one of these didn't work, which one would you want? So maybe we put fun with writing. And that's perfect for how we want to fill this top part out. Now, if you really like choir and you want to stay in choir, you would just write down choir for both the top 2 choices. Like I said, that's the only one that can be repeated both semesters. So we've filled out the top, we've made our first choice. The next one down at the bottom is the second box that we looked at. So this says selective or semester elective options. And notice you'll see 2, so you're going to pick 2 of these as well. So we're going to repeat the same process we did for this top box. So we're looking at these classes only, and we pick what our top choice is. So maybe that's Art 7, and that's my first choice. My second choice is Ag 7. So I want Agriculture 7 to be my second choice. And then again, you'll notice that if something happens and I can't get in one of these 2, which one do I want? And maybe this is Phys Ed 7. So we'll fill that out like this. Now, you'll notice that Band says again, it's an all-year course, so you need to write it down. So if you choose Band 7, you need to make sure you put it in both boxes here at the top. Okay? So that's a full year class. So once you have all of your choices filled out, all the blue areas filled in with your choices for what you want to take, all you need to do is submit the assignment. Okay? So you'll submit that back to Classroom. We'll get it, and we'll try to get you scheduled into those classes. Now, if you have any questions throughout the process, by all means, you can reach out and talk to myself, or Miss Doran will help you as well. Or you can talk to Miss Cochran. I'm sure she can get in contact with us as well if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out. I hope this explains your choices for next year. Like I said, if you have questions, let us know.
Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. And if you have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact myself or Miss Doran. Thank you, and as always, go Huskies.